Welcome back once more to The Witcher 3. Oh, I just read that subtitle. I think the Casimir's wife is cheating on him. Based on what that subtitle just suggested. Let us find out. Hey guy, you didn't step far enough forwards.
Master
Never
Casimir,
mind.
toss aside the torch, you gads!
Ah! Piss off then! Fuck off! You'll not tell me what to do!
Hey Ari, how you doing? Do you like your new bit badge?
What's going on here?
Ain't it plain? Master Casimir sat upon his roof. Claims he'll blow himself to bits.
Bought the wench pearls, silks, satins, and how the fuck she repaid me? Made me a heat banger cuckold!
Oh dear. Oh, that's a problem.
Huh. A falling out in the family?
Aye. His Euphemia. She were fine. Pretty as a picture, you might say. And 5 bairns they has.
On the short side, but so well mannered. Always bow.
They are
Ask
dwarves.
after your
Well, these
health.
dwarves, certainly.
Not at all grumpy like the Elderman's laddies.
Till the day Euphemia bundled up her belongings and their bairns, tossed them all on a wagon. And that's all we've seen of her.
Toss a
Master
dwarf in
Casimir's
the
been pure
wagon.
yampy since. Bawling.
Oh,
whinging.
valley of cooked
Now
gold.
this.
Ah, this'll be one for the ploughing annals. Going out with a bang! When this fucking blows, they'll see the fires in Novigrad!
I couldn't actually see him because there's an NPC in the way, so that was rad.
I'll try to talk some sense into him.
And if he should grow angered.
Wench demanded a canopied bed and got it. Silver table.
This is the
ware,
guy
she
I'm
said.
hoping to
Got that too.
hire to
Lacking
develop the
nothing.
thing.
Not a thing. What the fuck else was I to give her?
Doubt he can grow any angrier.
Hail Melitele, our hallowed mother, keep us from evil.
I got to the start of the
What
quest.
kind of knob you got?
End the
Lately
stream.
come to poke my Euphemia, eh? Well, you're late. She's gone.
No, I just...
Postmaster said the same. Denied it all. Swore on the balls of his gods. And the Egypt I am, I believed the bugger. 3 years they bumped about under my nose, then ran off. My grandad
dear.
told it right. Not a bloke out there doesn't want to get between a dwarf wench's trotters.
I'm just going to mind control him.
Get down. Now.
What? Oh. Coming. I'm coming.
I'm sure this is one of those where it can go very poorly for you. So I'm just going to take the easy route. Dude, you put a lit torch on your belt.
So, what is it you wanted?
Want you to open a door. Permanently. So it won't close again.
I see. And what might you find on the other side of this door?
Loot.
A reward. Big one. To be split. Enough for everyone.
If it'd come a week past, I'd have sent you the fuck away. But now I've nothing to lose. What's it I'm to do?
You don't blame me, plus experience points? Exactly. Yeah.
Hut of the herbalist who lives near Oxenfurt. Go there and ask for yarrow extract. Learn all you need to know. Clear?
I'm concerned.
As a Mahakaman Highland Stream. See ya.
I'm concerned that if I hadn't done that, he would have blown himself up. How am I feeling? Oh, my arm's a bit sore. You know, where I got stabbed earlier. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, obviously this is a heist level. Shout out to Wizards of the Coast who put out a supplement for D&D, a campaign for D&D called Dragon Heist. And there's no actual heist in it because the campaign takes place after the heist has happened. What the actual Wizards of the Coast? Why would you do that to us? Shout out to the authors who then made us a community content supplement called I think it was like Forgotten Heists or something that actually adds in the Dragon Heist. It also adds in loads of extra side quests and things. I guess they had loads of ideas they couldn't put in the book, so they just released it as a separate thing. I know, right? It's a levels 1 through 5 adventure, and it takes place after all the fun stuff. I'm still heading for this. I feel like Whirl is going to be good. I just need... Oh, I can... Cool. Okay. Ain't no level 1 posh doing a heist with a dragon. Get out of here. Well, it's because the water deep currency is the dragon. Alright. What kind of dragon is that? An infant green dragon? Hey, there's a dragon in the Lost Mine of Fandel starter set adventure. Admittedly, the booklet says once it reaches half health it flees, but there is a dragon in the starter set adventure. It is a green dragon as well, which is... I think it's an adult though, I don't think it's a young one. Goes to the house where Hugo is hiding. There we go. Of course it's green. I mean, the box has a green dragon painted upon it, so it kind of gives it away, but... Can't wait to finish this DLC so I can get my sweet new headgear, sorry.
In a hurry.
So I want to get those... Ari, I believe you got this, but I want to get, you know, the headsets with the cat ears. I'd love one, but I keep realising that the way I have my webcam, you'd never see the cat ears. So I don't know if it's worth buying a new headset, just for the ears. Yeah, glasses and ass ears. Apparently I can't get the combination diagram until I finish all 3 quests. So right now, wolf, human, bird, ears, and glasses. You've got 5 different mask options to choose from right now, and that'll go down to 4 once I finish this this quest chain. Well, DLC, I guess. I don't think there's anyone in.
Hey, anyone in there?
Maybe they're practicing social distancing and they're waiting for you to step back, Geralt. Have you thought about that? Whose life are you... Oh, you're risking Beef Patty's life with your... That's a scratch mark. And that's blood. I like how he didn't notice the scratch mark on the door, but he noticed the blood behind him.
This does not look good. Bare feet. Fresh prints. Blood. Someone knocked their head on this beam. Open cut.
I'm going to set the other one to be the active quest, otherwise I don't think the minimap will update as I follow the footsteps.
Redania.
Oxenfoot. Oh, we're just randomly saying proper nouns? That doesn't look good, does it? I'm just gonna do a quick save.
Whoa, mate. Stuck.
Shut up.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's rad. I dig it. That new ability? Yeah, that's the one I upgraded. I upgraded at the start.
Trouble. Gotta find him fast.
That's the whirlwind. Does not work. Well, I don't have an adrenaline point.
Damn it.
Did that just say Hugo's ear? Himka, round up the lads, we've got a job. It's time Hugo Hoff took a long walk of a short pier on the Pontar. To prove it's done, bring back his ear. Falk. P.S. Seems you was interested in Hoff too, so watch your arse. Yep. I just have an ear, I guess. Cool. See if I can find Hugo. I may have found Hugo. Press F to pay respects.
Hugo's sleeping with a fish. No two ways about it. Gotta find Eveline.
Side note, that stretch right then, that felt really good. Simple pleasures, right? Just that feeling of a really good stretch. You know what I'm talking about. Feels real good.
You heard? He finally met his match. Some cutthroat a witcher, I think, gave Junior his due.
I did.
So, nothing to cheer about as I see.
I ended him.
Right. He'd stolen so much, killed so many.
Another will take his place. Just as bad or worse. Our only hope's for Nilfgaard to come to town. Bring some order.
No, it's not. Emir is an a-hole.
Well, the Witcher.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
But I paid £4 for my sword. Does that make it better? I think I've made that joke several times. I say joke.
Eternal
It's
fire
not.
protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
I mean, it's fire. It's more likely to give them heartburn. Oh, that's the caravan troop I needed to go to for the thing anyway. Interesting. Oh no, geese, run away. Right, let us see if the thing I need is here yet.
It never rains, does it? It pours.
No, apparently not. Okay. That's a nice
Show me your sword.
dress. I like it.
Then let's return their coin to them.
What would you return? We've spent it all. Every last copper.
Going to the fish market, come on.
How many times will you ask me for pots?
That of it's all
Of course that's your solution. That's always your solution.
Oh dear, she doesn't like the sound. I don't like the sound of this. She seems like she's got a conscience.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Yes, actually, I have. My ears are very large. They allow me to hear many things about myself.
The minute we're in trouble, you
Which
make
is
me
enough.
responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Carefully
Geralt of
negotiate the
Rivia,
lipstick.
Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Rather talk eye to eye.
Eveline conceals nothing from me, and...
And you were to help set up the benches. Immediately.
But
Dude, do what she told you. It's only going to be the easiest way.
Very well. Once again, what do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
What's a fink?
Let me guess. There's a monster needs killing.
Somewhere, certainly. But not here. May I finish? Or would you rather keep guessing?
I like guessing. That's a lie.
See-
Hate guessing.
We were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable
I don't know what
source.
fink means.
A sad story, but not the point.
I assume it's a slur.
The crowd awaits. So either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine, but we've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
Someone
Then I
doesn't
should
keep
get straight to
promises?
the point.
Ah, interesting,
Stand
thank
in
you.
for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Yeah.
Not a bad shot with my crossbow.
We're not refunding them, we're doing this.
Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Mean now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
I would love to know the etymology of the word think.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come!
Cool, the time of day has
Now,
changed.
good folk,
Rather jarringly.
the highlight of our program.
Oh, it is lightly slang,
Standing
obviously.
before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship
Sometime
contests in
later.
Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Also, the Fist of Hero champion of Velen, Novigrad, and Skellige.
Wow, prime!
I beat a bear and
What?
a troll.
But I...
Shh, Geralt, grab your crossbow and get to work.
Yeah, it does sound like American slang, I'll be honest. As you knew it and I didn't.
Well, what's the whole... Are you completely daft?
I can't watch this. Tell us when it's over. I can do that.
Are you cross-eyed or what?
Kind of want to shoot him.
I can't watch this. Tell us when it's over.
Shoot him, smacking
I don't know where the last one is. Oh. I think he'd be better at bluffing, giving his skill a poke. That's true on Stable Death. That is very true. Hawkeye Asses, that's what they call me.
Feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
You're welcome, Doubting Thomas.
Well, one performance down. What of the next?
Got a hideout. Herbalist's hut near Oxenfurt. Stone's throw away. Ask for extract of yarrow. He'll let you in.
Couldn't you just take me there?
Yes.
Why not? Let's go.
You get more experience from paying the
last,
refunds,
roll
it turns
in.
out. God damn it.
Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any
How does
doubts,
that
isn't
make any
sure,
sense?
now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes.
Look at those ears on Stable Death. Wouldn't you want to get in bed with
It's
him?
plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Casimir blows
These
the vault
blades.
door. We go
No one
in,
dies.
take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All good and fine, except... what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
Person you choose to trust,
You're
that's
on your
fair.
own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm,
This isn't going to go smoothly.
trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
And the vault? Is it secured somehow?
Even if it is.
Hey, Gremlin.
my
This is
blades
about
of saltpeter,
110
cordial,
hours into the
and
game.
fulminating silver will do the trick.
Anything else?
But welcome, once again. This is also DLC. I haven't finished the game yet, but this is DLC that kind of is best played during the game.
Got a
You're right,
horse
Steve,
sense
I should.
take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
Aye, but you could.
Find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
Nope, I've gone through all 3 questions.
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done
Here,
with
pulls
this
that
as soon
list.
as possible.
Asked about
We'll
that.
reconvene in
and
the
that,
gateway
and
beside the
that,
tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about masks? Got a rather recognisable mug myself.
I'll tend to that. One last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
That's fair. Cool, Master Game, all DLC, cool. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Live shit, work shit, and all that. Your makeup looks amazing today. Thank you. I did it myself, and considering my hands are still shaking from the nerves earlier, I'm quite proud of it. And next, I must master the eyeshadow, although I have obviously hooded eyes, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Well, hopefully things aren't too bad at the minute, and you're having a good time. You know, considering everything's going on. I don't need to do anything, so.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then.
Don't have ice rush. I'm gonna try some liner looks. Are any easily achievable with shaking hands? Because I have muscle tremors anyway. It's just sometimes they're worse than others. Oh yeah, the cleansing mixture.
Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Old say time? Yeah, that's fair. Do you like the cat flick thing? Look, they have a stamp for that now? Interesting, I might look into it.
3, 2, 1.
Because I don't really have that much time before streams to get ready in terms of makeup, so I end up not wearing it a lot of the time. So I need something that is swift, and obviously just eyeliner and lipstick is...
It's clear.
Like 10 minutes.
On your way.
Oh, cool.
Ploughing city foul. Shite all over again.
What? I'll show you.
Wow. She's cool.
Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move!
We're not wearing masks or anything? You said you'd take care of that, dude. I don't want to have to cut my face off and get a new face.
Should have blown myself a bits, prick and all.
Why didn't Casimir pull up the end of the rope behind him? I just tied it to his belt. You're gonna have to toss me. I can't make the jump.
Bugger it all, you said there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
You use a stamp as a guide for look, life's too short. Not two is for line around there. It doesn't need steady hands. You could do a smoke blend. It's fast precision, that matter all. I'll have to look into it. Sometimes I really want to, but I just don't have time.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
I don't have it.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Wooden swords. You can still kill someone with a wooden blade. Like, it's gonna break bones if it's dense enough.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Heck yeah. What a mask. I guess this is something I should say more often, but people who are in the stream who don't can also penetrate with wooden sword. You can, it's true. People who are here who don't come very often but still subscribe, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Just wanted to say that. This is more challenging, yeah. You just need a bit for more force.
Hell you want.
What now, Wolf?
Ooh.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that...
Should have saved.
Yes,
Should have saved.
but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Children and Suku's by saying you could cut some of the bricks for slow more challenge. Yeah, it is.
Damn, you're ugly.
I've changed armor and weapons again. You know what that means? I'm going to have to reapply that buff. Gosh darn it.
Yes.
Okay, so the whirlwind heavy attack is just one long looping blow. Whereas obviously this is a continuous swing. I missed all of those. That was particularly impressive. Did I run out of time?
Stop him! He's not to flee!
I just body checked a guy into a door. That's the vault, I assume. He just ran into the... Oh, dear. You guys were in that room. Well, that's a metal sword.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
Guess we're gonna do hostaging.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can. Just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself. No one is to be harmed. Clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
That doesn't work. It's not 100%
I
safe.
repeat,
I'm sorry.
That is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
So we want a wagon and horses.
That is true.
It's the middle of the night. Where am I to find a wagon?
They don't know
Rather go
that
looking for
this is a
caskets?
hostage. Could be one of the
He means it!
one of the crew.
Good point. A wagon then? What kind?
We're not picky. Any old cart, long as it has wheels that roll.
All right, I'll get it done. In exchange, you must release the hostages.
How many?
All of them.
Oh, by the way, I bought an explosives expert. Hey, I've been that one using questionable methods for good ends. It's fun. Right, I can't do a finishing blow because it's a wooden blade. Fortunately, I don't appear to be taking damage.
Show me what you got.
Or I'm taking very little damage anyway. That guy's name is just Negotiator. Negotiate with this. Wow, that attack is kind of busted. What did you miss? Oh, it all went wrong. It went horribly wrong. But I've recovered the situation.
Damn it, explosion triggered that fight. Could have done without both.
We're all good.
That explosion gets us in the vault.
Where's Eveline?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out.
Yes, that was the aggressive negotiation
Come on
you were
before
promised.
reinforcements arrive.
It's gonna save. What if I get to keep this mask as well? Chat, you'll have so many masks to choose from. What will you do? This document certifies that my principal, Emmett Lumendorf and Sons Co., registered in Tretogor, power of attorney forms attached, has authorised my office to make payment for services rendered, namely the forging and installation of a doubly fortified and armoured doors fitted with Colossus brand locks for the vault of the Borsody Brothers Auction House in Oxenfurt. This document likewise constitutes a request for payment in the amount of 65,000 Novigrad crowns within 2 weeks of its receipt. If, at the conclusion of said period, no payment has been made, collection procedures will be initiated in the proper judicial channels. Robert Hilbert, Esquire. Is there another way? No, I assume not. Light choices do have effects, but I'm assuming that no matter what you do, you end up having to do that fight. Also, hello, welcome.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the front.
I'm interested.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Those statues in the background are just bigger versions of the statue that was in the auction house. Yeah, I want to know about your science. I'm just gonna take everything. Like, I'm here, right? I may as well just steal everything I can.
Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor. Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor. Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor.
Fulminating silver has no exact chemical or dictionary definition. It is simply an silver-based explosive. It can be silver fulminate, silver azide, silver nitride. That could be a couple of things. Also, I heard the people saying lock them in. Who the hell is threatening me?
Surrender. You don't stand a chance.
Same paintings were on the block.
for this, all of you.
For the king! For Redania!
This guy was an a-hole earlier, so I'm taking everything he's got.
Spare key.
Yeah, they've locked us in. Or we're locked in, I guess. A Jenna 3 and an AOH, perhaps?
Surrender. You don't stand a chance.
It's what, sodium oxide or potassium oxide?
Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
And I habitually say Jenna 3 because I grew up on...
Same paintings were on the block.
I read the Dragon Riders Pern books as a child and then quickly realised that they meant AGNO3. But it's habit, you know? Like, there's a speedrunner who runs Dino Crisis who pronounces it Dinocrisis because of just a silly joke that he can't stop doing. Stop saying, there we go. Side note, Capcom, give us Dino Crisis remastered.
You don't know who you're
remade.
fucking with.
The fool locked in here with me is who I'm messing with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Brother.
Ewald?
Greetings.
Heck yeah. I got it.
Years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Right. Should have known. Same eyes, same double chin, same rotten heart. Just one question. This family reunion? What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault.
It's my vault now.
I fear it's too
I'm in
late
it.
to turn
It's mine.
neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
I have my morals.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Ewald.
Oh, we'll take whatever we please.
Also
Once
that.
we've ripped your runners from your ass.
Hallowed words, mate. At 'em!
Also that, I feel.
Stay in formation!
Oh, I have my swords now. Cut him in the back. No worries. Slice down his back. I think I crit. Because he had a bit of health left. Enjoy going for tea. Tea is usually good, I hear.
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I
That
shall
was a
do
good line.
anything you ask.
Don't mind serving it hot. That's fair.
Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing, any one thing.
Nope. He rejected the terms of the agreement.
15 years. In the sewers. Begging. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead.
This man has some slight anger issues. He's gonna beat you to death with it, you fool. Oh.
Take that.
Oh dear. That's not where that's supposed to be at all. In fact... Oh, enjoy. That's not good. Wants to put here? That's fair. I'll be here for another hour or so, for, you know, a couple of hours at least.
And I won't
hopefully.
be until I find Max Bersodi's house.
If you want to come back, you don't have to,
this
obviously.
vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
Gents.
What if I don't take the will? What if I just take the house?
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you'll need to take it from me by force.
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max's house.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Oof! That's a load off my prick!
Give me the damn casket, and let's get
Can you
out of
not
here.
say that, Casimir?
As you wish. This way.
Olgierd is not going to be happy about this, but I really don't care. Hotty McHots is evil. Just going to save in case he objects to me looting everything. Yes. No, he really does not care about me stealing everything from his vault. Okay. That was surprisingly useful. Especially as I can turn everything into light armor, so I might be able to make the now I'm stuck. The Viper armor and wear it if it's any good. Despite the sheer amount of money I've put into the feline gear. I don't need knees. You'd think they could have made this tunnel nice. Like, it's a secret tunnel from a treasure vault. At least make it nice and maintain it. You've clearly got the money. Oh hey, what's this?
What now, Wolf?
Now I leave and I forget I ever saw you. Oh, lever. Gotcha. What a run. What a run that is.
Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair. Take care, Casimir. Here's hoping Euphemia sees the light, comes back.
Oh, plough our moods and ires. With the gold I've got, Love just ain't nothing I need.
In that case, you and your coin purse live happily ever after.
I missed a letter in the vault, apparently, that foreshadows the thing. Anyway. Guess I'll go tell Olgierd. Game. Also, can you please stop removing my gear? Ooh, let's see what this looks like. It's not bad, I guess. It's just not feline. Okay, so it does more damage, but it doesn't have the bonus experience. Keep the one I've got. Can also wear the King Foltest mask, I guess. Right, well, there's another mask for you all to choose from, I suppose.
Honor in the fatherland.
What up? Did I? I did not. Right. I believe there is a grindstone and armorer's table here. Yes, let's go to the right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, I'll be honest.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Redania.
Oxenford. Right, now. Oh right, yeah, he's in the inn, isn't he? All geared. Right, what's my third and final task?
For a herring. Crown of some razors you got. I'll wait for it to drop. No stranger.
Need to chat.
I got your house.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come.
I mean, it's just a box, dude.
Oh, that's better. Alright, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
You did ask for it.
The papers, where are they?
Didn't ask for those.
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy?
To the very specific letter.
Should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
Can we stop using that word? Also, he's
Made
dead.
a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
He wanted the money.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aimed to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets. And the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I
It's
couldn't give a rat's
coincidence.
ass about the needy. Made her with it and disappear along
He just
with
wants
the
to
city.
shame the Borsodis.
I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home.
Legasp.
Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever.
Are you flirting
My
with me, old
family,
kid?
They took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We
True that.
needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune.
Trying to figure out how old this guy
And our
is.
betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor. One from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern. Drank a round. A second. I brawled. Then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Go on to.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
I need to know the third task you have of me. That would help. That would be really useful.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Is it actually a fish, though? I assume not.
Come on, none of this dallying.
How long has he been in the barrel?
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to
And
say?
just smooches his face a little bit.
I'm listening.
A little dad thumb.
You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
This man is very threatening. I think that's how he gets through
Give
life.
this man a mount and leave him
Threatens
go.
everyone.
Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Oh, are you keeping that man in a barrel?
Barrel? What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a
Oh, I
tavern
like her
belonging
Dimble.
to one Lord Dauntless.
I like
We
tricksters.
enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we
Weird
were ever
texture
to
thing
return,
happening.
we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson.
It's kind of
and
distracting,
threatened
really.
to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Let's do an idle threat.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way.
Yeah,
Maybe not
my
today
Xbox.
and not tomorrow. But
Yeah, Udim is at least upfront about
someone will
his
find a way to
fuckery.
take you
You're
down.
correct, Steve.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void.
Yeah, he's called too many
I've
many
known
people the
this void
same.
already. Death holds no surprises.
Like, I wish they wouldn't use it. It's a horrible word, but there we go.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I
Also, there's
learned
no
the
shame in
3rd.
that.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter
I
at
was
hand?
tempted by the you don't give a shit answer.
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish. Still
Oh yeah,
waiting
it's
to
easy
hear
to
it.
trick someone who thinks they're being tricked.
Aye, aren't you stubborn?
Human psychology.
Fine. Listen
Well, who
well.
knows they're being tricked, sorry.
I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
I don't think I'll see you again. But the joke's on him, because we'll do it. I'm a crazy witcher and I'll do it! I believe there is a fast travel point over here somewhere.
Stay out of my way.
Okay. Hick. Hit. Hydrate. I will do so when I reach this fast travel point. That guy's looking for witches on the river. Don't you know witches float? Right? That was the witch hunting thing. If you floated, you were a witch.
Long live Radovid.
I don't think you need a telescope to see them.
Crow.
Unless witches now have submarines to avoid the fact that they float. We're the same as a duck. That is true. A well-regarded film would have me believe that. My feelings on the matter are slightly more complicated than it's a well-regarded film. If you didn't drown, you were a witch, then burned. Yes, that was it. I thought it was. Oh, actually, while I'm here, before I start this, standard check to see if I can get the thing. Like, I don't want to... I mean, I can't imagine that this entire side of the map will disappear. You know, when I finish the DLC. I don't think they're going to just remove half them. Let's say a good quarter of Velen. Side note, if they added the good quarter of Velen as DLC, why wasn't it there to begin with? But, you know, that's a discussion for a different day for things. But I really want this concealer kit. Please.
The threatening stride, the gaze
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died with dignity.
It's got a
No
tail.
monsters here, just humans.
It's happening, chat. It's happening. What do you think? Fine. I'll find a blacksmith. I'll be back. Von Everett Manor, don't you worry. I just need a blacksmith. Also, we know Geralt isn't a witch because he drowned. That's not what I'm looking for. Where was the one that I went to yesterday? Because those are just the things. Hang on. That one's bugged. Bald Mountain. Gotcha. Also, I've got loads of stuff I can sell, so does that as well. Right, let's go and make this concealment kit. And truly my disguise will be complete. My transformation from White Wolf, Butcher of Blaviken to Who Dat will be finished. God damn it, game. Is it the time of day?
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look.
Do anything I want? Not really. You do have a lot of money though. I'm not keeping the wooden sword. I'm going to keep the one I've got because of the increased experience. I'm going to keep these though, as mementos. I just need to put them in my stash at some point. Hey, do you think he'll buy the ear? No, I'm going to keep the ear. Okay, I don't know if the 15% extra gold is applying to any of these things, or if that just applies to random encounters, but still.
Farewell.
Right. Blacksmith, take 2. There we go.
Yeah?
Need something.
Imagine if you didn't have the one crown. Hell yeah! It requires you to have to craft this. Would you not be annoyed? There we go, chat. No one will know it's Geralt now. No, it's completely different. Geralt? Who's that? Is this finally a quest item, or is it still classed as a weapon? Those are truly awesome. Exactly, this is why I wanted to do it. Okay, still classed as a weapon. So you have 4 masks to choose from. I guess I'll update the chat reward thing while I'm thinking about it. So YouTube, I guess, just bear with me for a moment. Where is that thing? I mean, what would you even call this? There we go. Choose between wolf, bird, human, king Foltest, and the essence of, let's say, essence of pure beauty. Right. You know what? It was worth the 300 or 350 crowns I paid for the glasses. Anyone who says otherwise clearly does not appreciate fine art. Also, they'll help with tracking things because I'll be able to see better because of the glasses. Quick stretch of the stabbed arm.
Anyone there?
We need a name for this. What is this look, chat? We need to name it. We've got Birdman, we've got Wolfman, we've got Human Man, and I guess King Foltest now. We need a name for this look. I'm taking suggestions. I'm gonna hydrate while this happens. I like Professor Donkey Man, actually, thinking about it. I think this is the Professor Donkey Man look. Professor Donkey Man is here to help.
Kendrick.
Yeah, she's totally haunting the ruins.
You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Is asinine an option? God damn it, still does.
Sweet mother, my little, why did I ever come here?
That's a good one.
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought man has been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taken from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
Red Pyramid.
No.
Phew. That's a stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You...
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
It's a good choice. I'm with that guy.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog?
Oh, I'm searching for the partner first.
Fresh manure.
It's a bench.
Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who?
No, wonder by whom, please. You know I get a prompt saying talk to the black dog, I'm concerned. But I'll bite. Sure.
A grave? Here?
I want to talk to the black dog. I want to talk to the Death Omen, Geralt, please.
What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoe before you get hurt. Shame you can't talk.
Are we sure he can't?
Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold.
Professor Donkey Man is on the case. Check up here first.
Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though.
Well, that'd be too easy, I feel.
Wood's rotted completely.
So that wood's rotted, but the bench is fine. Interesting. This is a nice estate, by the way. Fine. Oh, beehives.
Beehives. Well maintained, but dormant. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back.
I mean, we're not going to... Oh, I guess it's the scent from the flowers, maybe? Interesting. It's a weird way of handling it. Guess I'll go inside. The totally not haunted house.
A busted lamp, and the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body?
It is up to Professor Donkey Man to uncover the truth.
Someone dragged a wounded man through here.
It needs
Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden.
Let's wait for the... There we go. Oh look, a black cat. With similarly weird eyes. This is Gaunter, isn't it?
I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging.
I'm assuming that both the cat and the dog are Gaunter at this point.
A lockpick? Must have been the other thieves.
The drag marks have stopped. Oh, no, never mind. I want to go in the house. Or not. Never mind. Professor Donkey Man is here. Show yourself.
Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows, like garden beds.
Oh, that's not creepy in the slightest.
Hey. Hear me?
Does that person have legs?
Other thief. Body's mutilated.
Oh, just stitched.
Who are you?
Stapled together. Never mind. Hey, Iris. How you doing? Oh, hello.
Damn.
Usually Death Garden's more flawed than this. That's true. That is not Iris, as far as I can tell. Hey, could you not though? Gwen. That's really cool creature design. I approve. What are you attacking? Who? Don't ignore me, I'm here. Okay, I'm just gonna get some adrenaline points back.
Show me what.
It looks like if the first hit of that combo is a crit, the rest of it's a crit, but I'm not sure. You know what? Let's just drink that. Get my health. Just tank through it. Yeah, he's killing them for health. I thought he was. Or they are killing them for health, I should say. Nope. God, I hate bosses with life regaining abilities. Oh, hang on. Is the materium or diamonterium, does that work on this individual? Ah, you coward. I'm over here. I'm still over here. Can I have a shovel? Okay. Cool.
What the fuck was that?
The Caretaker, according to the
no eyes or
the
nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Yep, there's the cat and the dog.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Yep, expected that.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better
I like
answer
the fact
than
that they tried to make it look like they're talking.
Later.
When they really didn't need to. At all.
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away? Meaning where exactly?
X very far away.
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
Oh, Yarnum. Gotcha.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Thank you for being very accommodating.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
You know when I asked if I could take the shovel? I was kind of... I didn't mean it seriously. Right. Professor Donkerman is armed and dangerous. Interesting. So the preservation rune still counts down, I guess? it just, like in the background, it just stops it actually counting down.
A hairbrush. Floral ornamentation. Pretty.
See if there's anything back here. I guess not. Okay, into the house. I joke, of course. We're exploring the garden first.
Guess thieves tried to lower the statue with ropes, but something scared them off.
I mean, it's half a statue. Is it the stat or the chew? A good one. It was terrible.
Don't know this deity. Strange. Olgierd doesn't seem the pious type.
Oh, Professor Donkey Man.
Another intruder buried by the caretaker.
Seems like there's been a lot of intruders, if we're being honest. Like, maybe people should have got the message that there's something here keeping, you know, taking care of the property. Man, if I'd known about this quest in advance, I would have queued up Phasmophobia and would have gone through the door, changed the scene, and we'd have played some Phasmo. But, wasted opportunity there. Or a lost opportunity, I feel. Hey, I'm going to take the guy's spade. Is that cool with you? Cool.
Turn back.
Okay. I don't think that'll work. I think I have to do this. Take the mistletoe then. By that logic, no adventurer should enter a dragon's lair knowingly, yet they do it as forbidden fruit. That is true. Right. Did I miss anything when I ran around here? Doesn't look like it. Before I go through any of these doors then, I hate the fact that there's the quest item red, and then there's the you can interact with this yellow. There's nothing else. Now I feel like I'm playing Way to Scare again. Never mind. I was going to see if I could cheese it, but I don't think it's possible. I wonder if that's important. Footsteps on the floor above. Wasn't taking very good care of the house. And that portrait's glowing green.
What the hell? Gotta be careful.
Why do I get the feeling that not all is well here? More books to sell.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, chat, what the hell was that? I guess Iris didn't like me picking up her sketchbook. Let's see if she's a good... Well, unless the dragon's there, you just want to say hi, right? Are you, speaking from experience there, Emmanuel's Collective? I can't actually examine it. So. You refuse to comment? That's fair. Look, Sentinel was just minding his own business. He's done all of the weird necromantic stuff he wanted to do centuries ago, and adventurers...
Leave. before it's too late.
Look, I tried to, okay, but nothing happened. And now I'm back in the Ocean View Hotel, or whatever it's called, in Bloodlines. Speaking of, if you weren't here yesterday or didn't pick up on it in yesterday's stream, episode 9 of my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines playthrough has been blocked on YouTube thanks to Sony Music Entertainment.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then.
I mean, he's just a bit less scarred, really. Just enjoying his retirement. He really was. Like, he destroyed what he had to destroy so many years before before the adventuring party turned up. Okay, cool, rad. Literally hoodwinked a beholder as well.
Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
I don't think Iris is the one doing this. I think she's warning me out to protect me from something. Didn't know if anything would happen if I went up the stairs. Or tried to go up the stairs, obviously. They're a bit blocked. Yeah, unfortunately the Caretaker's not going to do anything like that ever again, owing to the fact that I killed him. Okay, I guess up the grand staircase. Is that... Oh, I think it's just me kicking things around.
Someone out to stop me.
It sure looks that way, Geralt. I mean, Professor Donkey Man. I don't think anyone's going to need those anytime soon. Apparently it's locked. Who knew?
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
Words of wisdom from Professor Donkey Man there. Fine, I'll go into the room. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Hydrate, you're right. I probably should. Carefully negotiate the lipstick. I feel fabulous. But it makes hydration difficult, especially as I have a metal straw and a metal cup and it's right next to the microphone. I do apologize when it picks up any of the noise.
Fire damage. Interesting.
Toussaint, a duchy out of Tales of Fancy and Wonder. I think I've read this. When a traveller from the Northern Realms first crosses the border into Toussaint, he feels at once as though he has stepped into a land ripped straight from the pages of a fantastic fairy tale. He will know no inclement weather here, for even the winters in Toussaint are mild and sunny, with only gentle, calming breezes and not a hint of a gale. He will know no hunger, for the trees and bushes of that land burst with ripe and juicy fruits all the year long. He will know no loneliness, for each and every soul he encounters will treat him like a long-lost friend. He will not find a single backwater of dullness, boredom, or inquietude in this overflowing stream of marvel. In Toussaint, the wine rages in torrents, music plays ceaselessly, and everywhere the air is filled with the sound of birdsong and the twittering of beautiful maids, who are never stingy with their ample charms when a handsome knight comes a-calling. The capital of the duchy, Beauclair, is an architectural gem, full of glorious elven monuments, delicately soaring towers, masterfully carved reliefs, and atmospherically mysterious ruins. Only the rare sun and a field of black, the odd gold and dark stain on an otherwise pristine edifice, reminds one that this land, this fable incarnate, is a vassal of Nilfgaard. That's where the post-game DLC is set. Blood and Wine takes place in Toussaint. Oh, did I... Do it yourself? Yeah, read that one. Save the game. Self-opening doors. Truly, we live in the future. Destroyed house. Intact house. Yep. Good morning, how are things in the Witch's Ward? Hey, Master Roll, how are you doing? You know, things are going slightly less than well for good old Geralt right now. Where is... There it is. Oh, Professor Donkey Man. I'm glad you're doing well. How did Death March treat you after I had to leave? No, you do not. No, you do not do this. Not to me. Did that do anything? No, I don't think it did. No, it's dashing all that matters. That is true. And yeah, this is a really cool area. You got stomped. I mean, it's Death March, right? I think if you hadn't, it wouldn't be as advertised. Please stop it. Is it salmon I need? Actually thinking about it. Is that the one that prevents monster abilities from happening? Hang on. Oh, that's blind. Transforming. I love games with good haunted houses. What? But why do I have the normal Dimeritium bomb and the enhanced Dimeritium bomb? What? That's confusing. Why does the game let you keep... I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. Yeah, that's feline gear. Upgraded all the way to Mastercrafted, and then Grandmasters in Tucson, where I haven't been yet, so... Get back here, I wish to slice and dice you. I really should do a Quen Shield at some point. Hey, stop it! How do I... Can I damage these paintings, thinking about it? Yep, sure can. I figured it out. Anyway, yeah, we need more games with haunted... We need more non-horror games with haunted houses. Nope. Not today. Well, that was interesting. That was a pleasant diversion. Let us read about the Wraith from the painting. Quen Shield is too try. You got this. I agree. The unexpected haunted house is the best kind. Yeah, it's just like game. Oh god, that's a haunted house. Hey, the Quen's really good when you're bleeding, turns out. Wraith from the painting. Quite often the Wraith is tied to an object, something it clung to during life or location, such as its place of death. In either case, we are dealing with the same causal agent, a strong emotional tie from which the Wraith draws strength. Indigo Swan, Beyond the Natural World. It's like we don't need more zombie games with almost no zombies. We really do, actually. I love it when you just kind of walk round a corner and then boom, zombie. Makes great DLC, try hard to come as a joke. Oh, I feel them to be in try hard anyway. While wandering the Von Everett's abandoned estate, Geralt came into contact with a woman's wraith haunting the house. The restless spirit had mastery over the house's furnishings, and in particular over the paintings hanging from its walls. It moved freely between their canvases, entering one and exiting through another. At first it tried to scare Geralt into giving up his search, then when it's clear this strategy would not work, it attacked him directly. Geralt's battle against the wraith proved very difficult, for it was fueled by rage, and launched its attacks with heated aggression. Geralt was forced to move with lightning speed in order to parry its blows. I didn't, actually. Yes, that Wraith's dress did hold up well in the grave, you are correct. without time to take a breath or launch an attack of his own. What's more, the Wraith had created a bond with the paintings around it, and until the Witcher severed this tie, it would continually regain any lost strength. The key to victory over the Wraith from the painting was to focus on parrying its blows and only attack sporadically at exactly the right moments. Any attempt to attack in a flurry was always punished with a deadly counterattack. You know, having that beforehand might have been nice to know, if I'm being completely honest with you all.
What the hell was that?
Now the house is on fire. It also looks a bit different. These stories are told in time after 2 pints stop. Oh yeah, this is Dandelion, just talking. It's this way. I do like the fact that the journal is Dandelion after the fact, in very much a Red Dragon Inn style of in-world journal. Speaking of, I'd really want to play Red Dragon Inn again.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, the corridor outside's a bit on fire, so maybe that might explain it. It's a bit burny. Before I examine the remains on the bed.
Lovely couple.
What a nice pic. Oh, there's the rose. Oh, am I just going to give him that? Hang on. Because he didn't specify the oh, he said bloom. He wanted the bloom. Maybe he won't. Maybe that won't let me worm my way out of getting it to him. Also, I guess she just has a pantry next to her bedroom. Tall Tales is a great form of storytelling. Some historical fiction is to expand the fantastical parts. I like those books. Yeah. My thing with historical fiction is sometimes it's just a bit dry. And then when they have the unreliable narrator, it just spices things up.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
Professor Donkeyman knows all truths.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
Could have told me she was dead.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
Kind of want the pantry next to my bedroom now.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Once again, Geralt is the bad guy in this situation.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Oh.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Magic.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
I mean, in all fairness, Odysseus embellishing his own story is a lot more believable than the actual Odyssey. Although, I imagine there's far fewer lists of names in that retelling.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
They want to move on?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I wrote this game. Geralt would talk to animals, so is her heart bursting so odd? Yeah, like, is that so odd? Also, you can just do magic anyway? You've killed a toad at this point, who was actually a person turned into a toad in this DLC. Like, I think that's a bit stranger than her heart just burst.
Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Was she waiting for Olgierd to
Lady
return?
von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
But I
Got
must.
my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
It's a good thing I got the spade.
Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
I'm not a dog. Yeah, it's a good thing I got this spade then, isn't it? Okay, find a fitting spot to bury Iris, and I have a choice of spots. So, we've got, with the rest of the graves. Ah, that's a bit traditional. We've got the flower beds. Or we have... here.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Mood.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Hey, that was examine, not bury. That's not your spade, Geralt. The spade's on your back. Why even carry it? Why even bother having it?
Can't say much about Iris von Everec, but I do know I like her paintings. It's a shame her art couldn't bring her greater comfort.
Tortured
At
artist.
times,
Trope
fate
is old
muddles
as
our
time.
path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death.
Just one spade in each hand. Just dig twice as fast.
Your name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
That's fair. Let's. Before I go any further, I just want to see how badly I've messed this up. Ah, please scroll wheel. Scroll wheel. Why do you like this? Scenes from marriage. There we go. Brush, sketchbook, portrait. I'm not reading anything else, but I'm just checking to see if there's like anything I particularly need to bring. Nah, it seems I should be fine. There's no, like, do this for a lot of experience. There we go. Words. How do I word? How do words work, chat?
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit,
I'm so sorry it picks
I've
up on
laid
that.
your bones to rest.
I might have to mute the mic.
Forget your wrath. Forget your grief. Show yourself.
Hey Iris, nice dress.
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
Where's your magic few can use if you understand? You're right instead, but else you're right. Should I have tried the other places first? Time to get all Super Mario 64 on us.
Should I follow you? All right.
Yahoo! Or obviously the Painted World DLC for, is it Dark Souls? One of those had a painting you went into, I believe.
What is this place?
It's painting.
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
Looks like PS2 game.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
How? How?
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The Painted World is rife with danger.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
Somewhere.
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Cut the ears in the silhouette, in the shadow.
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Professor Donkey Man's on the case. Professor Donkey Man does what Professor Donkey Man must. Should have saved.
Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
That's what the glasses are for. They unblur things. Silly cat.
Painting palette.
Please let me.
Probably not right. Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Iris was painting the manor.
This is cool.
Probably not right. Probably not right.
Oh, I couldn't see what it was. It's the paintbrush.
Perfect match.
Does he get the teapot?
Probably not right.
I'm missing something clearly. Aha!
The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn.
The spirit from the steppe. Might man yet learn his neck to bend? Apparently so. Non-binary, but obviously this works in this context. Ha! Behold how that noble race doth year by year its birthright rend, its promised land fast lay to waste. Hearts grown cold, brothers spurn, the rich grow fat, while poor grow thin. Some hoard bread, others can but yearn, then rise en masse to slay their kin. Taste ye now my missive's fruits, feed on them, oh, heartless brutes. Of this world you've bit with cruel-tipped fangs, your dark crime's venom now through it seeps. Above God's wrath in wild clouds hangs, a cleansing storm soon to unleash. Man, a riddle stuck in sleep, a grub enwrapped in spittle, beneath the tumult of raging skies waits and grows, little by little, till, at last, a bright ray it spies, spreads new wings, and away it flies. May this thought with man endure, may we ever in heart recall this merry creature winged and pure. And how it started, so strange, so small. Whoever seeks from flesh a cure, to skies above doth plead and call. May in this soul our tale hope stir.
Perfect match.
That looks more like a ledger. An accounting book, maybe.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think?
All good.
Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Hmm? Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing.
The purple flowers blowing in the painted wind.
Really?
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
Now I attack the bees, I guess? I'm trapped by the bees! Okay, that worked. What if I could have used odd? We'll never know. Guess I could have tried odd then. Get it? Tried odd.
What is that?
Anyway. Try hard.
Another memory?
It doesn't look like it, Geralt, if I'm being honest.
No, a nightmare.
A fear embodied, which sooner or later you will have to confront.
So I guess that's the boss of this area then. Odd doesn't really work then. Supposed to use the bees on your enemy though. Wait till you cross over character from Bioshock. That would explain a lot. You know, it would. I can't believe the bees have betrayed me. They've betrayed me. Why can't they be Hive? I was their friend. Anyway, I'll stop. Oh, I guess if you have a thing about spiders, look away, because these are spider-shaped. Or arachnomorph-shaped. Again, they have 6 limbs.
Another memory.
My sword's on fire. Please.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion. A wedding veil?
And...
wine cup. Just like the one Olgierd's holding.
Aha!
Perfect match.
Situation is truly
Your
beyond
health,
bell. Hell
my
yeah.
dear wife.
Hell
And
yeah.
yours,
Chat knows
my
what's up.
husband.
Chin chin.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
The garden you're currently standing in.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
That would explain the arachnomorphs. Professor Donkeyman knows danger is all around.
Ah, damn it all.
Yep, that's a mood. Please don't. Have you thought about maybe not though? Hang on. Can I put a rune word on the spade? Because I know that I can add slots to things. How dare you harm Ungoliant's children, the precious beasts they are. I'm sure that Ungoliant really doesn't mind. She probably has quite a few others. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure I can put slots on things at the rune right. Can I put the preservation rune word on the Caretaker's spade? Like, I'm playing on easy. I don't need the best stuff in the game. I can just play it my way. Well, not easy. I'm playing on normal, sorry. So I don't need to have the best... I'm just going to check that I'm still on normal, actually, thinking about it. Gameplay. Yeah, there we go. Sword and sword. So I don't need the best stuff. It's just a thought. However, I do need to repair my silver sword. Ah, you know what, while I'm in this menu. Okay. Good find. I don't know if doing this is doing anything. I don't... Oh, hello. I don't know what I picked up then, but it was something. Yeah, I don't know if killing these bees is doing anything, but I'm doing it anyway.
Same figure.
Where? Oh, must have been in the doorway. Is there a thing that gives you adrenaline points when you get hit? Or am I making that up? Is that a loot prompt? It was not. Also, these aren't actually Ungoliant's children. These are just nightmares. I've killed plenty of arachnomorphs, you understand. But these actually aren't arachnomorphs. So it's fine. Okay, so that was that way. What is this way? More of the same, apparently. Save the game before going into the second haunted house. The haunted house within the haunted house.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too.
Okay. What have I got?
Just a little different than the Pastel Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive.
Carefully examine the painting in the dining room. Okay, so... I don't... Ah, I see. I think I see. So the two in the middle, the two at the other end should be lit. That one should be extinguished.
These were lit in the painting, but that's not all. Seen this hairbrush. It was in bad shape in the real world.
That's not what I meant to do in the slightest.
lavish feast, trying to impress the guests.
Can I...
Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune.
Okay, what else am I missing from this painting? Oh, actually, I guess I should also just investigate the room. See if there's anything I can pick up and put on the table before I decide that the painting is everything. There we go. Overlooked the obvious. Once again.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts. Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse
Oh
to
no,
meet
not
me.
mud.
Is that it? And what's this?
We've brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
What a nice shot of the table.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
No, because she loves him. Okay, I guess Professor Donkey Man will now fight.
Oh, come on.
So let's follow him.
That, oh, can I? It said loot. There was a loot prompt for a split second. No longer, I
Not
suppose.
you again. Don't like this place.
Step on only come back to your Professor Donkey. Oh yeah, Professor Donkey Man is on the case, Ari. Hope the errand wasn't too troublesome. Okay, I assume it's on the other side of the wall. Professor Donkey Man also has a spade now. It's the weapon of all true Professor Donkey Man. It's a long line of heroes who proudly bear the name. Across the continent, you know. It is what it is.
The bedchamber.
So, apart from that one at the beginning, the gazebo, all of these have been, like, very much... You have to do them. One's a Professor Donkey Man of his PhD in. Superheroics, obviously. He's a superhero. He minored in spades. Secret spade techniques help the line flourish. Exactly.
Wick's almost gone. Towel stained with blood. Blood stains.
Oops.
Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Scandalous.
All night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt
Nah,
yourself?
he's hurt someone else, let's
Ink
face it.
stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
I wonder how many unique clothing textures there are in the game. Have fun going to lurk and work. Thank you, Master Roll. Enjoy the lurking. Thank you for joining the lurking community. Hopefully the work is not too taxing. I am certainly enjoying this. See, I like DLC where it's not afraid to take risks or to step away from the main game and do its own thing.
Another blurred memory.
Like, if you're going to do DLC, it's certainly a really good way of handling it. Oh, that's paint, not a red outline. Please. Geralt, walk around the painting.
Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it.
Fruit and a goblet by his elbow.
She painted all geared, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Here.
Thought it was closest to him, but okay.
Maybe on this side.
The middle is not a side, Geralt. The middle is not a side.
Fits, I think. This goes here.
Professor Donkeyman reconstructing crime
Finally,
scenes.
just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
Smile.
You were meant to smile,
Don't grimace.
not bare your teeth.
I'm not a comfortable smiler, by the way. I hate my smile.
No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd.
I mean, that's fair. She closed the door behind her like you should. Oh, if you were in chat and you're a subscriber, I sent out the kind of monthly update and one-page RPG of the month. So hopefully you have fun with that. There is a top secret channel goal mentioned within it.
Well, how long you gonna make me? Damn it.
Okay, that's not fair. Hell yeah. What does that actually do when you upgrade it? Does it just do more damage? I mean, I'd like it if it didn't cost an adrenaline point, but that's not going to happen. Oh, it just consumes less stamina and adrenaline. Oh, so yeah, it does, actually. I guess if you max it all the way, it consumes less stamina. Presumably nothing, actually, if it's 20% each time. It could be 20%, then 10%, 10%, 10%, as one of the others was. And then, of course, Crippling Strikes is where I'm going for to get that sweet, sweet bleed. And then I'll have to figure out what I want to replace with that. To be fair, I'll probably get rid of Puppet. I'm not really getting any benefit from Puppet, so. I genuinely have never seen anything knocked down by Quen. Just Save the game.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Ah, magic painting. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was going to say that looks suspiciously like something I'll need. Chalk.
Blood? For some kind of magic, I bet.
Or he's just
manner was depressingly gloomy
might
in the
like
winter.
collecting blood in bottles. Don't judge Professor Donkey Man. You masquerade as Professor Donkey Man at night and during the day.
The gates of mystery between worlds. The library of an occultist.
Between worlds, of all the beings inhabiting the outer spheres, the spirits of the elementals are the most foreign to human nature. They possess a will of their own and are intelligent, though not in the way of men, for there is no way to fathom their drives and intentions. Genies, the most powerful of the elemental spirits, prove the most difficult for men to commune with. Only the true masters of magic have perfected this art, which demands long years of study and risky experiments. Yet, even the most adept at the magic arts cannot tame a genie, merely force it to perform certain acts against its own volition. They say the mage Stammelford once commanded a dhow to move a mountain blocking the view from his tower, but even he could never convince a genie to be a willing helpmate in his work or to give sound advice, for the reasoning of these creatures is beyond human understanding. Or about elven understanding, as they are the elder race. Candles.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences.
Whosoever summons a visitant into our... Oh, my arm's starting to get really stiff. Into our realm risks much. Whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host, the visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Great havoc. Thus a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery can smudge the line, the circle must be further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. So what I'll do is I'll do this memory, and then I might take my quick wellness break to do a quick stretch, because my arm's getting a bit sore from the injection.
Tell them about parleying with demons.
I hope that's fine with you all.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Black magic. That should do it.
Woman.
Now for the candles. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time. Come out at once!
I know you're bisexual.
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
Maybe I'm just hoping he is. Yes, sometimes I am that shallow. Time to summon Gaunter O'Dim, I guess. Oh, well, that's not a good sign.
Udiano feos. Soba camisa iada. Soba camisa e barasas. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact.
Ah.
I summon thee!
This is post-Gaunter, I guess.
Damn it!
Hey,
fire!
You're studying on
In
fire.
here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Seems like a good way to douse the flames. The magic painting.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside. Olgierd didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Oh dear. You know what? I'm just going to try the front door. Sometimes the easiest answer is the best. Occam's razor. I was going to say, why is my health not refilling? There we go.
Olgierd, Iris, and her father.
Okay, I'm going to take that quick wellness break, so if you want to join me, obviously just hydrate, have a quick stretch, what have you. I'll be back in but a few moments to resume this really cool idea for a DLC. I'm really enjoying this. Anyway, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Get rid of the text, and that. Me again. That was a good stretch. My arm, less than pleasant at the minute. Only going to get worse. But as long as it's just a sore arm, I can deal with that. So there we go.
Drained to the last drop.
I'd rather the sore arm than, catch COVID and have a real bad time of things.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd.
Prenuptial agreement. We, the undersigned, Iris Beilwitz and Olgierd von Everec, have agreed to seal our love in a marital contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that, till death do us part, we shall treat one another with mutual respect and give due hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage, and additionally each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. Signed, Iris Bowitz, Olgierd von Everec.
Not quite. Memory's still incomplete. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it.
So it's a vodka tankard. Ooh, what's this?
A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Furthermore,
Vodka.
it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Oh.
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Got him.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Well.
Servants,
That
take
didn't
this
go well.
carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Professor Donkey Man has seen enough. He knows the danger awaits.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
Do I have to, though? This is not a happy story. Obviously, I still have like 50, 60 hours left. God, it's such a long game. But I'm already formulating my thoughts for my, traditional during credits review of the game. Actually, that is a good point. How... 113 hours. So obviously, I've got another 37 hours before I take a break from playing this. Which is, a good few streams still. Is anything in this game happy? Ciri's reasonably happy, although her story itself has been quite upsetting so far. But no, it's not a particularly happy game. Which, as someone who is prone to nihilism and fatalism, is probably not the best thing I could have chosen to play.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
That's what I've been doing all along.
A platter.
If I had to guess, that's what the Caretaker's supposed to be holding.
A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? Claw scratches.
What is worse, you're also a nihilist and a fatalist? Hell yeah, represent.
Animal hair. Think this was yours. Single place setting. No others on the table.
Don't mind me just walking in your food bowl. That's fine.
There we go.
And give the Caretaker the food platter.
Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the Caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Woof.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before
I
wished
fear
to
this
know
look
what
was,
going on in that head of
prophetic.
yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance.
It's Professor Donkey Man in the background.
We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
I am so sorry. I did not realise that would be a thing that happened. I am truly sorry. But hey, got an achievement, I guess. Oh, I'm over halfway with the achievements. Cool. I'm not going to get all of them because just no. But recreate all of Iris's nightmares in the painted world. 3. Oh, I guess if you actually all of these are rare achievements, so I guess no one played Heart of Stone. Weird. I guess it's super easy to miss the one at the beginning though, in the gazebo. So he killed her father, trapped her in the house.
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell.
It's got a sword through it.
May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
So he kind of cared, but was also an a-hole at the same time. Hey, look, RE8's next week, okay? Oh, that's Olgierd's saber. It's Olgierd! What a surprise! Professor Donkey Man is well equipped for this situation. I'm just going to assume that they're spectres. Based entirely upon nothing. It's the shell of Olgierd, it's true. But there we go.
What? Lost your nerve? This guy's weak.
That wasn't one. Well, I guess Quen sort of helps. Can I get Erden, please? Thank you. Did he just vomit ink? Wonderful. Ow. I noticed at the last moment that was, like, unblockable. Please drink the potion, Geralt. Thank you.
You under the delusion.
It's unblockable again. Stop making the unblockable attacks. Also, he doesn't appear to care about Erden's slowdown effect. I keep doing the wrong thing. Please, Geralt, dodge.
Mistake.
This is mildly annoying. I'll be honest.
As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside.
Would you believe he does not care about Axie? He just ignored that. Professor Donkey Man still triumphed. Triumphed, even. Cover Evans has joined the stream. I did it. I win.
You're not him.
I am Professor Donkey Man.
Wait, I want to talk.
And you have to take this very seriously.
Not here. Not in this place.
I do like how the game puts the like corrupted veins in when your toxicity is high. That's a really good touch. Not that you can ever see in combat because things move too quickly, but in the cutscenes that it persists in, it's really cool.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I get that a lot.
I thought he'd returned. To me.
It's the ears, isn't it?
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
Well, maybe we didn't meet. How many of you are there? Is there like a joy somewhere and an anger somewhere? And I'm going to stop the Inside Out joke.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, Olgierd might be anger. You are correct.
Gone.
Not from this world. Look. You buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more.
I don't know if you saw in the shadow, but her body has no
And
shadow.
I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
But who's this worry / anxiety? Ooh. The dog.
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
The gasp.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
She's asking,
Your
I'll be
husband
honest.
Hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed.
Like the name of the DLC.
And
What?
Did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Why do I feel she might not want to give it up?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest.
They're
if
witches.
I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't
Professor
know.
Donkeyman is unsure.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I feel like this poor woman has suffered enough, and it's time for her to move on to the next stage of whatever. I'm going to ask for the rose.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger. I can't remember.
One of those things is very different than the other.
You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Grief and kindness is not easily dispelled. That is true. But hopefully we can help
Our
them move on.
service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
I guess that's going to the
So
mirror
long.
merchant, the master of mirrors or whatever.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everek.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
She appears to have reached acceptance. She skipped over denial, anger, and bargaining. That wasn't the fatalist remark. Well, me or the game? I vacillate. So it's hard to describe my personal feelings on the given subjects at any one time, or in general terms, I should say. What Iris said. That is true. Hopefully she is able to move on now, and Olgierd von Everek can no longer torture that poor woman. Ooh, I leveled up. Why did my medallion just vibrate? Anyway. Whatsoever a man soweth, he must also reapeth. That's the saying, right? Thanks, game. Thanks for telling me to come this way and then not actually let me get out this way. That's attention to detail. I'm just going to go through this hole in the wall. I think the fast travel point was down here somewhere, right? Oh, I will hydrate in a moment. You are correct. You return, and you bring hydration command. Hey, where's the, Hey, peasant. There it is. Not the geese! Oh, no!
His smile fair as spring, as towards him me.
Right, I'm going to mute the mic so the straw scraping sound doesn't, you know, hurt anyone's ears. Creepy children? Yeah. Yeah, they are. I'll give you that. Geese, I am on a mission. Right, let's...
The world's never-ending creation be praised.
Let's see if this works.
Craft something.
I cannot do it. Oh, why? Okay, fine. Fine. Can I just enchant? It doesn't have any sockets, but can I enchant it anyway? That's how I repair everything. Move, upgrade, dismantle. Nah. It won't let me, It won't let me make the spade better. I guess it's already busted, right? It's already OP, it's already a spade. What's my inventory like? 94? Oh, it's fine. Alright, let's go meet Olgierd, shall we? Don't worry. Once I'm finished with this DLC, I'll probably go back to the sword because I put a lot of money into that steel sword to make it so the bonuses don't fade. Sorry, but you must go. Oh, no worries, Harry. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice lunch. It's now snowing, I guess. Hopefully see you next week. Reminder, next week, Tuesday is this. Wednesday will be the end of Zoe DLC for RE7. And then Friday will be... the end of that, if needs be. And maybe the start of RE8, depending on when the actual release time is. Because it does come out on the 7th. Thank you for streaming. I look forward to your stream. Well, I honestly, I want to hit that super secret channel goal so I can stream more often, if I'm being honest. I enjoy streaming so much, but...
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
But Bob isn't my uncle.
Geralt! Over here!
Hey, it's Gaunter.
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. It's my treat.
Cool. As if we needed any more clue as to how powerful Gaunter O'Dim actually is.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening.
I was. That's a really
Indeed,
good callback.
Occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more, that they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
Yes.
Professor Donkey Man must know.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
Oh, that was ominous.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me, so I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Good question.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Oh. Oh, that's unpleasant.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my suit? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
If you're curious, by the way, it's clearly the best dimension of all. It is. If you're curious, this is where Gorn Turudim appears in all the backgrounds. I didn't see a single one of them, so you know he's really well hidden. You have to be specifically, carefully looking out for him, and obviously I'm keeping an eye on chat and actually playing the game.
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
Don't Kotaku,
You tossed this fly in my suit.
The Witcher 3 riddle players couldn't
Now
quite
listen
solve.
carefully.
YouTube
Tell
if
your
you're curious.
man to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Hold that!
Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Shiny.
Thanks.
But will she recognise Professor Donkey Man? After all, things have...
My valor stands on 3 pillars. Good food,
alive
good
a moment
drink,
ago.
and good fun.
Fainted? He's soaked in blood!
Witcher in the house. No wonder folk are dropping. Cursed and ex.
He's also got a spoon sticking out of his eye socket. Is that not more concerning?
Well, another freak.
Alright, let's go and talk to Shani anyway. Oh, that's the select... Alright, it's the selected quest. I like how they're like, he's fainted, he's covered in blood.
Your breath. Oh, the stench of rotted teeth and vodka.
Not... He has a spoon sticking from his skull.
But I won't plough you with me mouth, sweetheart. So, what's it gonna be?
What the devil?
I'm just gonna
Leave her alone.
intervene.
Why's that? Want us to plough you? Is that it? Doable, but you'll have to hide that mug in a sec.
Let the woman go. Then we can flirt.
Look at that! Vagrant Mutt's giving
It's
us
good line.
orders.
Good
Needs
proof.
to know his place. Fuck him up.
Really?
You're in for it.
You're level 8. I just knocked them all out in one punch each. They have glass jaws, clearly.
You alright?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on my own. But thank you.
You'd have managed it? Managed those men by yourself?
Of course. Knee to the bollocks, elbow to the throat. Job done.
She's not wrong. That would hurt a lot.
Walk you home?
Hey now. I'm grateful, sure, but I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes. Come.
But you just said I wouldn't. So sorry for that. This is a level 10. I probably should have picked this up a bit earlier in the game, if I'm being honest. I guess I just never came to the right area.
Master Witcher, do you always help folk for free?
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal. The witch hunters defend us from monsters. Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
It is like Geralt is an entirely new man, isn't it?
Forgot. Could have managed it on your own. Well, don't let me get in your way. Farewell.
Are you a witcher?
Is that it? Is that it? Is that even worthy of the name quest? Or have I just missed something entirely? Oh no, there's a bit of a follow-up. Certainly character development, it really is. Yeah, you're supposed to get 25 XP because it's a bit low level compared to my current character level. Obviously the experience throttling thing applies. I'm just gonna finish that while it's there. So I'm going to go here and then come back to the western gate. And that should apparently progress the quest. Also, I don't know how long it's been since you could just click on, you could hover over a message in Twitch and then click a reply button, but I don't know if that's Twitch or like FFZ, Better TTV, one of the two. One of the three, I suppose, actually. Alright, time to say hi again, I guess. No. What noise was that? I have fallen. Whoops. Didn't actually mean to fall down there. I was just trying to stop, if I'm being honest. Well, there she is again.
The witch hunters defend us from monsters.
Okay.
That's it, you're in for it.
Grab him, beat him till he shits a right back.
You got the spade. Dora, do you want... You got this?
What? Lost your nerve?
Wow, she really... Wow, okay.
You.
Why? How many many distressed damsels have you rescued of late? I believed I was special.
You actually do manage fine on your own.
One thing I've learned is that you either let the lads beat you, or you learn to beat like the lads.
That's fair.
So long. And, work on your guard a bit. You're dropping it too low.
Defenders from monsters.
You don't need witch hunters, Dora. You are quite capable of doing that yourself. I have just seen. Oh, hang on, more loot. Where is it? There it is. Right, so that was a quest that I just did. Let's go and talk with Shiny.
What the devil?
Did she just... She just disappeared. Maybe I need to hunt her and learn her ways. Maybe she is Professor Donkey Man's next teacher. Anyway, back to Shani. I am a changed person, Shani. You may not recognize me, but I assure you I'm still Geralt.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
She's author of Professor Donkey Man's disguise.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
She doesn't have to.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn them down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Oh, this hurts. I mean, obviously Geralt's having a relationship with Triss, but it still hurts. Is there any major choice, any major repercussions here?
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
She makes a good point.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslot.
That's a name.
Claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
You're
despicable. The professor, where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt.
I can't
Cloistered
really
inside his house on Academy grounds.
do the whole thing.
Mage hunters guard his door.
With my lipstick on. It sticks my lips together too much. That is the one downside if anyone has not experienced wearing lipstick. It makes your lips kind of stick together and it makes some things a bit more difficult than they perhaps ought to be.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
Or it can.
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
Professor
What's your
Donkey Man.
guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Hey, Shani, can I just have your boots, please? Professor Donkey Man needs them. No. Comrade Bubbles needs them.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
That's because
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
But I do worry. That's what Professor Donkey Man does. He worries for his friends. And the Donkey Man family. For you shall be Donkey Man Medic.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Seen that guy's face
Not
several
even
times.
lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
What a
Consider
reference.
yourself a lucky man.
Are we in 2011 again?
If I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Holy shit, it's Skyrim 10 this year. Oh my, I feel
Bruno,
old.
eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
Do you want to have that conversation away from the guards?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
And pretend you heard none of that conversation, I guess. I just ran over books. I'm so sorry. That hurt me on the inside. Oh dear. I thought there was river there, if I'm being completely honest with you. It turns out there was not. There was in fact river bank, which is an entirely different and altogether far more solid thing. Whoops. This unnecessarily long loading screen is making me really feel my shame right now, I'll be honest. Okay, we're good. Right, here's feature in the ground. I didn't walk over a pile of books. Who walked over a pile of books? It certainly wasn't me. Right, where is the game telling me to go? Yep, I'm just going to make sure I'm over the river this time. Hoot! Stuck in an animation. Wonderful. Oh, hey, drowners.
Come on, come closer.
Goddamn stun. Super annoying. I don't know why the sound cut out there, that was fun. Okay, that was pretty good. We take those. That make me look vaguely competent. I won't meditate. I'll meditate when I'm done here. Should have saved. Never mind. Immediate regret.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
The rope is talking to me.
Grab the line.
Never mind, it's Shani. How could I have been so foolish?
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing.
I've got my spade.
Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Wow, he saw me all the way over there. Cool.
How long you gonna make me wait? Lost your nerve?
Take the spade. This spade is so satisfying to use. Oh, you don't understand how satisfying it is to use this. Yes! It works with the spade!
Go back to hell! Alive!
What? Lost your nerve?
Honestly, I might just change the rune word on the silver sword and put the preservation one on that so I can keep using the spade. I think the only way to get this spade, air quotes, better is just to get it at higher levels. And I'm playing on normal, so...
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
I don't think it's that important. Also, I need to go back to the Everoak estate at some point. Oh dear, we're in the nightmare world of Silent Hill now. Yeah, I need to go back to the Von Everoak estate, see if I missed anything, and the bedroom. I think I saw something before just as I interacted with the body.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Book to sell. I've read it before.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream. Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rarefied torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence then does evil arise? Does it appear on its own, or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good. Its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil, incarnated as man, travels the world sowing death and suffering. Oh, I think it's talking about Gaunter. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it is already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I have come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware, then, of any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Pretty sure I've read all these, so... just grabbing them to sell them for that sweet, sweet gold. Well, those sweet, sweet crowns, I should say.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know
Okay.
nothing. Don't
He's
wish
in
to
a
know anything.
protective circle.
Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Could be.
I may have killed this man. The house may be about to fall on him.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Is it though? Is it really?
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man.
Okay, so it's not always been
He
blind.
appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends.
You got Gaunter's
I went
attention.
so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Legasp, that's what the animal said.
In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims. And thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts, which drive their parties to madness.
Cool, cool. Rad.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
He's got his bucket and he's got his food.
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
So he put you in house arrest, just to stop you interfering with his plans. Cool.
Know anything else about the man?
Gotcha.
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Professor Donkeyman fears no man or evil alive. Or yet to be born. Professor Donkeyman simply survives.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name?
It's always a reputable
Master
source of information.
Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim. A meeting at a crossroads. A wish. A pact signed in blood. And a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices.
Yeah, he killed his brother.
Olgierd loved two in this world.
He sent the
His betrothed
men after his brother, as I supposed.
brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Cool.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Yes, because evil isn't treatable with medicine.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Gotcha. So, things were arranged.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this?
Probably not.
No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dim at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits.
Oh, I'm going to lose then.
Challenge him.
This is where the game
such a
ends.
duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Do I count as a witcher?
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
That's what he led me to believe.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Cool. Into the unknown.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
And he's out of the circle. Yep. Well, Dang Nabbit, sorry. Professor Shakeslock's journal. My notes and observations. Professor Shakeslock. The circle O'Dim created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I have come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me Daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes, but the strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps O'Dim has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous, oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I am a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the runes. Ah, this is the door. Right, so I guess I'll go say hi to Shani. Who lives somewhere around here? I didn't think the game would just let me out, but I had to check. Where did I come in? You know what? Can I dive off of this? Please let me. Oh, that was a chest. I noticed there was a chest there at the last moment and tried to save it, but clearly I had to... Well, I mean, are you my favourite? You're one of my favourite Kiwis. Let's say that, Kiwi guy. You're one of my favourite Kiwis. How are you doing? Clearly, I just walked off a legend to my death, dropped to my death. How did I get the ears? They're so fun. Chronic Khaleesi. In the Hearts of Stone DLC, there's a wedding that you can attend, and there are some halflings playing Gwent. If you lose the game, you are given the ears, and you can keep them after that quest is finished. You also have to go to an auction house. So hang on, when it loads, I'll show you. But you also have to go to an auction house, and you can bid on a pair of spectacles, and you keep those. And then once you've done the Open Sesame quest, you can go and find a crafting diagram that allows you to combine them. So Professor Donkey Man is currently saving the world as best he can, one broken neck at a time, I guess. Oh, right, I need to. There we go. Right, let's not do that again. But yeah, that's how you get the ears. Please. Please. Nope. With a ladder. Thank you. Alright. Was that worth? It sure wasn't. It sure wasn't. Right. It's gonna save in case this kills me again. Hoot. There we go. That wasn't me, right? Geralt just kind of stopped like he hit a wall and just slid down it. That wasn't just me. I'm not just seeing things. I was going to check to see if I can actually go and see Shiny now, or if it's a later thing. Yeah, I can go. You saw it too? Pencil dive or something? Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm glad I'm not just making things up. I guess the game's like, nah, you're not supposed to dive this far out. Just kind of fall in the spot I expect you to fall in and we're all good. Right, where is Shiny's clinic? Around here somewhere. None of these buildings.
Honor in the fatherland.
Nope, that's not Shiny's clinic. Gosh, I've been here several times today. Aha, found it. Never mind. Simply did not go far enough along. Hey, Shiny, you all good?
Yes, Geralt.
Like it? You can play Gwent with Shiny? What?
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
As I'm not getting all the Gwent guards, I'm not going to try it, but hey, you can play Gwent with her.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over.
Yeah, it's a pretty good series.
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Yeah, this is just casual.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
Professor Donkeyman had a higher calling to
right.
answer.
But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
I don't really have time for a game of Gwent because I do have to end the stream in like a minute or two because Angela and I need to eat. So, farewell, Shiny.
See you later.
Wait, I can come back to... Never mind, I can come back and play Gwent with her at a later date if people want me to. Also, I feel like I should spam the shoes for Troll's Sign. Both of them. I added a second one. Oh dear. What's up with the content warning, trigger warning, body horror, racism, and sexism? Well, there's body horror in it, there's racism in it, and there's sexism in it. It's just a warning, in case people don't want to watch content with those things in it. Right, I do have to end the stream, unfortunately. So, does anyone have any raid recommendations? I go to pieces when trying to find someone to raid, so there's my like triple save. YouTube, thank you for watching. As ever, please do stay safe, healthy, and wholesome. I might have a bonus stream tomorrow. I don't know, because the Resident Evil demo. I guess we'll see. But YouTube, thank you for watching.